I'm here representing the Kensington Market Community Land Trust. We're a neighborhood-based nonprofit that takes land off the speculative market for community use. We're deeply involved in Kensington Market and deeply concerned about housing. We understand the trade-offs needed to reach the amount of housing that we need in this city. We're fighting right now for our neighbors to keep them from being evicted so that buildings can sit empty or used as short-term rentals. The housing crisis, the housing emergency in Kensington Market is not only an issue of supply, it's an issue of affordability. We're currently working on projects of looking at infilling. How do we bring more housing to Kensington Market while respecting its character? Not like this. The easiest way to understand what's wrong with this project is to look at the massing drawings and all the exceptions that are needed to build it. We're bringing a 20-story building in a neighborhood protected at 6. Citizens worked for a decade giving input to the Heritage Conservation District, which was meant to protect the spirit of the neighborhood. Most don't know that it's not yet in effect. Most would be shocked to discover that the city didn't even wait 6 months before betraying its ethos and principles. But we do need housing. So what are we getting in exchange for wrecking the characteristic of a beloved neighborhood? And I'm not saying that because I love it. This is the neighborhood that the city uses in its tourism. This is a city that attracts thousands every weekend. This is the neighborhood that every Torontonian brings visitors to. It's in effect the city's old quarter, representing its living history of immigration. So what are we getting for this massive wall of a building that goes against every principle laid out in the Heritage Conservation District, including for new development? Are we getting affordable units? No. I wouldn't be here if that were the case. Are we getting mixed unit sizes, units for family? No. Interesting architecture? No. What we were getting is tiny units for ostensibly students. What is student housing if you have to change the definition? It is in fact substandard housing that is allowed to be fast-tracked. It's housing that promises high turnover and high return for developers. You are fast-tracking a development that will cause great harm to an area of the city that should be valuable to you, if nothing else, for the revenue that it generates for the city. We suggest that you find a way to do less harm to Kensington Market. You consider the long-term implication, make actual livable units for the mix of people who need housing, students, young people, families, and seniors. We suggest you demand affordable units, which are the only units we need. I want to say one more thing to echo something that was said before. The community consultation on this project is a sham. It is entirely controlled by the city. The developer has way more time to speak than any members of the community. There is not broad community support for this.